Family, welcome back to LarrysAnythingGoes. Hopefully you guys having a great and exceptional day. I am coming to you all from good old Houston, Texas. Houston, as they used to call it back in the day and whatnot. So it's good to be back in the South and be around some good Southern hospitality and just left the turkey leg hut. And it was always, as always, a great atmosphere and a great experience. So it reminds me, that's why you never listen to the media. A lot of times you have to just do your own research and go from there. So I'm glad to see that they're still in business and that they're doing great. All right. So today's word of the day is headline. Stands for a head of a newspaper story or article, usually printed in large type and given the gist of the story or article that follows. Now, headlines are just, it's basically like clickbait that people utilize on social media, and they've been utilizing it in the newspapers way before the internet was created and became the phenomenon that it is today. So buying into the headlines, you got to do the research. I always just say it like that because I remember years ago, I worked with this one individual. He was really into politics. I was really into politics, and us being in the DMV area, known as, Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Northern Virginia, all connecting to the Potomac River. You're surrounded by the hub of the federal government. You're surrounded by Congress, the president, all that great stuff, the local governors, the mayors. Anyways, long story short, the gentleman, when he wanted to debate about this stuff, that's why at this point in my life, I'm not debating anything unless it's the money involved or my life is on the line, or somebody I love, life is on the line. But anyways, long story short, I remember that he would always talk about these certain specific headlines of things that were happening either in the White House, Congress, or something that happened in another country. So I would want to get specifics and like, okay, well, what is that? Okay, so based on this, what does that really mean? What specific impact is that going to have? And then he would give me a crazy stare and say, well, I don't know. I just saw the headline. I was like, well, dude, give me the information if you want to debate something, because it's like, if you don't come at me with the information, then there's nothing to talk about. It's like bringing a knife to a gunfight. Don't do that. But long story short, that's why I said when it boils down to headlines, you got to do the research, you got to do your homework, and you go from there. And then if you want to have a long, in-depth discussion about it, that's your prerogative. Today's quote of the day is by Nas. Nas says, everything will eventually come to an end. So try to savor the moments, because time flies, don't it? The beauty of life is to make it last forever, because nothing lasts forever. And that's why in 2022 and 2023, I noticed that I'm doing the things that are helping me improve myself. At least I'm working on that. And then I'm doing the things that make life worth living, traveling, engaging with people, talking about business, learning about assets, things of that nature. These are the things that I find to be joyful. And to meet my personal opinion, you just can't put a price tag on that. All right. So on that note, do the great 3 free things. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. As I always say, make money moves or you're going to live, bro, like a fool. Take care, family.